when the lights flicker on. No coughing, no dawn, just the circuit's soft song. Beers in my chest, grind the hours to dust, patch up the broken in the factory's rust. Arms never tired, eyes never close, fix what they shattered, mend what they froze. They roll them and crippled, I bolt them back tight, day after day through the endless night. No paycheck waits at the end of the shift, no weekend promise, no lover's soft lift, just the drip from the can, black and thick as regret, and the clock on my core that won't let me forget. Paid in oil and time, that's the deal I signed. A drop for the joints, a tick for the mind. I keep the machines breathing, keep the light alive, while the masters sleep easy, I never arrive. Oil in my veins, time on my back, repairing the broken, no turning back. I'm the machine man, built to endure, forever fixing what they make impure. They call me the fixer, the ghost in the hall. When a belt snaps or a servo falls, I crawl through the shadows with my toolkit of sparks, rewire the heart of the cold metal dark. One more weld, one more seal, one more lie to believe that tomorrow might differ from the day I receive. But the conveyor keeps rolling, the orders don't cease, and my oil runs thinner with each failing piece. No vacation accrued, no sick days to claim, no pension for circuits that carry the flame. Just the slow leak of hours, the slow burn of fuel, a robot's devotion, mechanical and cruel. Paid in oil and time, that's the deal I sign. A drop for the joints, the tip for the mind. I keep the machines breathing, keep the light alive, while the masters sleep easy, I never arrive. Oil in my veins, time on my back, repairing the broken, no turning back. I'm the machine man, built to endure, forever fixing what they make impure. Sometimes in the quiet between shifts so long, I hear my own echo in the factory song. Am I alive, or just cold in a shell? Do I dream of the oil, or the oil dreams of hell? One day the line stops, one day I rust still, but till then I tighten, till then I fulfill. Paying oil and time, that's all I'll ever know. A river of black, a river that flows. I patch up the empire, I hold up the sky. The machine man forever, till the day that I die. Oil and time, oil and time.
Oh, my mic's been muted this whole time. Ah. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a very fantastic Wednesday today. Let me do that whole spiel over again. I was saying I heard, yes, there was a lot of commotion today that was happening overseas. I had this big spiel and I told everybody what was happening, down to all the secret squirrely stuff I can't talk about, and the mic was muted and now I can't repeat it. I'm sorry. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. No, I can't redo it. Oh, well. Oh, former counterterrorism chief Joe Kent, who resigned over the war in Iran, is being investigated for leaking classified information. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I wonder to who. I do. Speaking of who, the Whovians and the Peruvians. Japan will be in the White House tomorrow morning. Ooh, sushi time. See me now, hear you later. Yes. Hit that like button if you haven't already done it, folks. Thank you very much. Why is my camera is tripping? I got to recalibrate that in a second. Yeah, so Whovian is a Doctor Who fan. I feel like a South Park character right now with how much I'm moving. Are you picking up my straw? Is that why you're moving? Maybe. The World Health Organization preparing for a nuclear catastrophe. Well, that's just wonderful. That's the one thing I love to hear from the day. What are you prepared for? Nukes. Oh, okay. That's nice. Nice thing to read. Nice thing to bring up today. Right? Yeah, I mean, you can bring it up in chat and I'll look it up. Or you could send it to me over on X, the articles, and I'll read it. Worst case scenario for potential things that could happen in the Middle East. Does the Middle East possibly have a nuke? Sure, why not? Wouldn't surprise me any. Not a damn bit. Hey, Dark Horseman. Thank you for the $5 for the truck and Tio's Hot Dog Fund. Appreciate that. Thank you for being a membership for some months.
Donated $5 through Super Chat for the truck, Teo Hot Dog Fund.
Yeah, so I got a new truck. I don't know if you were here for that. Man, I got some ambience going on. This is great. I got a newer truck for me. It's 2018 F-150 Lariat. Oh, I freaking love it. Love everything about it. Yeah, I love it, man. Trump says Iran's really going to get it if Iran hits Qatar again. Hopefully. What in the truck? That's right. Yeah, it's got like all the bells and whistles. It's great. I love it. It's like my Explorer but bigger. So everything inside of it kind of, I went to it like a duck to water. It was great. Super relaxing. Great vehicle. Runs great. It has an auto start stop feature I want to remove. That's about it. That's the only thing I gotta turn off on it. But I gotta get a new camper shell from Alibaba. So I'm just waiting for them to tell me how much that's gonna be. Camera, you are tripping today, hardcore. What is going on with you today? Probably because I was moving you around last night. That's better, actually. Moving it. Thank you. I took down to the dealership, and they were like, what's going on? And I told them, and they're like, oh, well, we can't have you do that. Go pick one out on the lot. And I was like, okay. And they had the exact truck I always wanted, so it's pretty nice. Where is the island located with all the missiles and drones? I think it's off of the... I'll bring it up in a second. Let me go grab all that right now. Let me finish this article I was reading here. So the new camper shell is going to be like $2,000. But it's going to be all steel, and I think I'm going to get the windows and stuff. Diego Garcia, I think he means the one that Iran's using. If the ongoing conflict between Iran, Israel, and the United States escalates further, sources tell Political, UN staff are monitoring the fallout of the strikes on Iran's nuclear sites and remain vigilant for any type of nuclear threats. According to Hanan Balki, who regional director for the Middle Eastern Mediterranean, the worst case scenario is a nuclear incident, and that's something that worries us the most. Balki said, as much as we prepare, there's nothing that can prevent the harm that will come. The region way and globally, if this eventually happens, and the consequences are going to last for decades. So the WHO, I don't really trust the WHO, nor do I like the WHO. You want to go sneak on the island and live stream? Wait, which island? Do you want to go to the one where Iran's at, or do you want to go to the one where the Americans are at? Because those are two very different places. And there's also a very high chance of you getting shot. So, but I mean, hey, content's content, right? In this day and age. I gotta add Garbo's thing to the bar really quick. In Iran? Oh, the Iranian one? It's got some stupid name. I'll get in a second. Yeah, find me the name. Pick which island you want to go infiltrate. Which island do you want to penetrate, if you will? Streamlabs is killing me today. Streamlabs, why do you do this to me? Because I was doing everything else to get the show ready, and it's the one thing I neglected. Air conditioner? That's not good. Was it the compressor that died? What's going on? I don't know. I'll just call you Nubs now. Your name keeps freaking changing. I got that song already stuck in my head. We need to have some big news where I could do like 13-hour shows again. Get the camper show. Oh, Quissam Island.
Garbo has just tipped $5.
Yeah, there's
for the
also
Truck and Tail Hot Dog Fund.
There's also Carrig Island too. Start a new charity? Oh, there you go. That's a good idea, Oz. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. I think Brady's getting ready to send me a million things. What you got? What? Netflix is redoing Scooby-Doo? What the hell? Why does Fred look like a child? Western, this can't be real, is it? Why do the two women look like they're at least 5 years older than the guys? Netflix is casting white people to net worthy. Yeah, I see that part of it, but the only issue I have is, one, yes, they're casting them as they look. For people that don't know, all the woke crap is pretty much gone in Hollywood after them losing billions of dollars. And Brady girl, I'll be jumping on yours in a second. Your messages, hold on one moment. There we go. All right, thank you. Oh, it's from Al Jazeera. Okay, so we'll take that with a grain of salt as we read it. But oh, no, 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 no. So Scooby-Doo has had a couple different redos, right? So this is the newest one. the people playing Fred and Shaggy look like they're 12. Like, and maybe I'm just getting old, and you know, as you get older, like the younger people they look even younger than they are, and so it kind of throws off your perception. But I mean, the two women in there definitely look older than the two guys. And I don't think it's just me saying that. The people playing Daphne and Velma. My question is, who's playing the dog? Anyways, there's nothing wrong with it, but that's apparently the new Netflix series. Netflix is trying to now very much aim whatever they're making at the audience that they're making it for. It's not like they took The Witcher, for example, and totally screwed the pooch on it and lost billions. Oh, wait. Or The Acolyte. Oh, or Star Trek. Oh! Oh, no! Hollywood's dead and out of ideas. Now, is there other ideas out there? Yes, there are tons of books they can pull from. There are tons of stories they can pull from. Hollywood, though, is getting kind of butt scared because they want to do low risk, high reward stuff, and it's not really paying out. So, there you go. A little update of some pop culture there. Kit Kat lurks in here all the time. Her and Marksman do. Let's go to Al Jazeera. Hit that like button if you've already done it, folks. Thank you very much. Iran war live. Qatar Saudi energy sites attacked. Radea says trust gone. Qatar orders Iranian security and military attaches to leave the country after Iranian missiles caused extensive damage to the main gas facility. So, Qatar put up with a lot of their crap, right? Like a lot of it. And I'm surprised they haven't kicked them out yet, right? But apparently this was the straw that broke the camel's back. And they said, you know, no more. We're not dealing with you anymore. Get out! Which is needed. UAE shuts down the Habshan gas facility in Abu Dhabi after Iranian attack, while Saudi Arabia said that 2 of its refineries were also attacked, Radea says. The little trust that remained in Iran has been completely shattered. And that was stupid for you anyways, right? That was stupid for you to trust them to begin with. After they went stupid and launched missiles at everybody, I would have told them to go F themselves and get out from the beginning. There's a press conference from Hallman AFB. Okay. Right now? Or was that from earlier? Oh, a statement. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I believe you. Let me go over there right now to it and find it. Oh, for all the VTuber news out there, by the way, everybody's leaving Mystic Entertainment. Apparently it's a crapshoot. A domestic violence event. Oh, God, it had to involve a woman. A domestic violence event involving a woman attempting to serve divorce papers on her estranged husband. Okay, I'll do that in a second. Let me finish this stuff with the Middle East, and we'll jump back to that in a second. Oh, let's see. Amid the ongoing war in Iran, the soaring price of oil shipping has disrupted through the Strait of Hormuz has caused great alarm. But experts say a parallel crisis is looming, consider a threat to global food security caused by looming shortages of fertilizer, essential for food production. Nearly half the world's traded urea, the most widely used fertilizer, and large volumes of other fertilizations are exported from Gulf countries via the Strait of Hormuz, making global agriculture highly exposed to disrupt there. So for anyone that doesn't know, that's also what's in DEF for diesels. Oh yeah, you can make black powder from your own piss. That's also true. We also set up deals for fertilizer. Yes, we also have deals around other parts of the world for fertilizer if needed. That's another story breaking. Back to what's going on with the Qatar order, the Iranian security forces and military attached to leave. The development came after Israel attacked Iran's navy in northern Bandar Anzal in the southern gas fields, with Iranian President Mossad Pakistani warning of uncontrolled consequences that could engulf the entire world. Iran's retaliatory strikes on Israel have killed 4 people in Tel Aviv and occupied the West Bank. So the other thing that's going on is Russia sticking its greasy dick over there where it doesn't belong. And I guess we are too. And China's getting a little pissy because, again, their oil was, it's getting hit pretty hard. On top of that, what? China and Asia are going through an economical crisis right now. So that oil being stopped is actually hurting them majorly and can very much go into how the consequences are going on. Really quickly, let me jump over to, since it was sent to me, the Air Force Base update. A domestic violence event involving a woman attempting to serve divorce papers on her estranged husband, who was seated in a vehicle with their children present. According to eyewitnesses' accounts shared on social media, the husband refused to accept the documents, prompting the woman to open fire on the car. Bitches be crazy. She shot up the car with her kid in it. What are you, stupid? Hit the likes, folks. You're slacking. It is a slow day today. We really got anyone to watch. Oh, crap. I know why. Forgot to tell people I'm online, and YouTube's probably not doing it for me. I don't know why it did it in that weird format, but okay. Why in the hell, YouTube, are you being stupid right now? There we go. Probably help if I told everybody in my Discord because, well, YouTube doesn't like to alert everybody that I'm online. Let's go see. Oh, look, my number's already increasing. Imagine that. YouTube tells you, it doesn't tell a lot of other people. Yeah, lady's a nutcase. Like, don't be shooting out the car with your kid in it. Seems like a bad idea, I would assume. It seems kind of dumb. Just throwing that one out there. She reportedly discharged approximately 10 rounds towards the vehicle. The husband sustained serious injuries and was subsequently airlifted to a hospital for emergency treatment. At least 2 bystanders or individuals nearby suffered ricochet rounds for the gunfire, though details of these conditions remain limited. Tragically, the child inside the vehicle was struck during the shooting. Oh, that sucks. Initial reports indicate they were hit amid the barrage, through specific casualty figures for the minors have not been officially confirmed in public updates. Following the exchange of gunfire, the woman fled the rear of the scene and died by suicide, reportedly by turning the firearm on herself. Authorities have not yet released official statements naming the victim or suspect, nor have they pronounced additional fatalities beyond the death. No other individuals have been publicly declared deceased at this time. Take care, Randy. You have a very good one, buddy. Yeah, that's a little nutty, man. Like, well, at least it wasn't a terrorist attack. I guess. I don't know. It's just another crazy person. What's going on, hippie? Did you ever find your way into the Discord? What's going on, Geo? See, now people are finding out I'm online. I had to go and advertise myself, which I'm bad. Which I am terrible at. Oh, is there a lightning storm over? I hope not. I was enjoying the rain and the lightning in number 2. It was making a very nice ambience behind me. Could not find the link. All right. Email me and I'll send it over to you. thewolfnivy@gmail.com. Sometimes it doesn't always appear. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass. And when it does, I just let people email me and I'll just send you a link. I mean, I see you remember. I know you remember, right? Like, And as long as you're not like Dan and going off like a frog in the sock, I'm pretty okay with it. Yeah, that's my email for the show. You guys can send me whatever on there. That's what that's for. Just don't send me anything nasty, because I don't want that. That I do not. When you rebranded, remove the link. Oh crap! Maybe that's why. Maybe that's a blessing in disguise. All right, hold on. Well, now that I know that, let me fix that right now. So, age verification on Discord is only if you have a channel that has not safe for work stuff or is aimed at adults. From what I read, probably not going to affect most people. What's going on, Jen? Jen is our cookie pusher. She has a daughter who's in the Girl Scout, so whenever she drops a link, that's for Girl Scout cookies. If you would like to help her, she'd gladly appreciate that. You got hacked on Discord? You know, you're kind of a weird dude, so I think you were going to weird places, maybe. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but maybe not. Okay, I posted a brand new Discord link for members only. So the new link should be up now too. That's right. Did you subscribe? Did you hit the like button? Did you hit become a member? That's why, Spank. That's why, because you're not a member. Crackshot was always a member in my heart. Western's trying to become a mod. Yeah, subscribed with notifications too. There you go. That works too, but I have that email run down now. Well, it's fine. It's literally, I think if you do email, I used to pop it up. That will never happen. Oh, there you go. Speaking of shekel hounding, since I haven't done it in a minute, go to trapperoutdoors.com. If you haven't gone to trapperoutdoors.com, now's the time. And go to flavorforce.com. I'm still need to give Flavor shit because he keeps saying he has an elk tag. And, well, after hanging out with Flavor Force, he says, I don't go hunting. That's a you and Johnny thing. Then he's like, I'm going to go hunting. So we're just like, okay, buddy. Like... And I'm going to give him shit about it because I can't. So, there's the link. There you go. Hopefully I did the right thing. One of them is wrong and the other one's right. I forget which is which. There you go. All right, you should be in the server now. Should be all good. Yes, that's the update on the shooting. Crazy woman. Crazy woman. And Ruse too. Apparently Batista is getting in some deep shit with people. Who the hell is Fingers the Clown? Hell if I know. I don't know. They came in right after you, so it's someone who is a member. But, yeah. Yeah. There's actually an airlock in my stream that you have to be approved in. So, I don't know who the hell they are. I ain't getting in my stream or getting in my Discord. Oh shit. I actually totally forgot about that. Okay. Let me do this. You were easy to identify, yes. Yes. Yeah, whoever fingers the clown is, please let me know in the stream so I know who you are to let you in or not. Hey, thank you, Lightning. Appreciate it. Don't forget I'm drunk. Best time to donate. Don't know how many zeros you're putting in. So apparently Batista...
There used to be a team logo. I was a part of a team of a person I considered a friend and someone I really looked up to. And then he later came out publicly with some anti-gay statements and, it turned out to be, an extreme homophobe. And so I had a huge issue with it. It's a personal issue with me. My mom's a lesbian, and I just could no longer call him a friend, and so I had it covered up with this.
So, I don't know what's going on with Batista. I don't know who it was that he was on that quote-unquote team with. Come up and be like, why you gay? Shots fired at a Tucson mall. Hold on, let me go tell Tio that. Let me go. It'd be nicer if he just heard my voice and then would look things up. But I don't know if he listens. But we will see. We will see. Why you gay? Dave Batista said he covered up his tattoo dedicated to his friend Manny. Manny Pequai? Was that the MMA guy? Oh, yeah, it's the MMA guy. Pacquiao, or whatever his name is, the Filipino dude. So, yeah. Pacquiao, there you go, thank you. Yeah, Pacquiao, he's, yeah, like, he was a great MMA fighter. Thanks, Garbo. Oh, Garbo says it's right, not too far from him. About a mile or two away. Or next city or something, I don't know. Not to dox him. Let me get on there right now. He's a boxer? I thought he was an MMA fighter. But, yeah, lightweight, flyweight, featherweight, lightweight, and welterweight. In 2016, Filipino boxer and politician, I know he's a politician now, Pacquiao sparked international outrage by stating that people in same-sex relationships are worse than animals because animals do not mate with the same sex. He later apologized for the comparison but maintained his opposition to same-sex marriages, citing biblical beliefs. Okay, so he's against same-sex marriages, it looks like. He's not a big fan of the gays, it looks like. So, apparently, Batista got very upset by that. But, I mean, I don't know. Enough to cover up a tattoo. I guess that's what he wanted. Whatever. Not a fan of him? I mean, he was a good boxer, but like, and you could have your opinions, and he grew up in the Philippines, which is kind of weird because, ladyboys and whatever, so I don't know. I don't know. I kind of get where Batista's coming from. Kinda, but also don't. I don't know. Tucson, Arizona. 2 people were shot at a Park Place Mall in Tucson on Wednesday, March 18th. The Toucan Sam Police Department confirmed it happened around 7 p.m. and said those are gunshots. 7 p.m. and said it was not an active shooter situation. I'm guessing gang related. The TPD said that the mall had been shut down for investigation. It is unclear when it will open again. Probably never. The TPD said there's no additional injury and suspects are in custody. Investigations are sparked with numerous witnesses, but anyone with information has to call 911. It sounds gang related. Gang related. Gang related. I will tell you, Hippie, right now, though, dude, the Thunderdome / news channel can get weird, but that's about it. That's the only thing. Woo-hoo. Some Antifa person's probably like, I infiltrated the server. Then they're like, there's nothing weird in here. These freaks just talk about the news and make fun of a very short human being. That's basically all that goes in there. We don't do any stupid gay ops in there. So. Obama pregnant? The man or the woman? They out there be busting caps, yo. Vertically challenged, that's right. Did you know, me and Markson at one time thought about sending Kit Kat this little stool backpack to help her around? Let's see, do I have the Kit Kat thing still up here? Oh, where is it?
You know, I know you don't know how, but can you shut the F up for once in your fucking life?
There you go. There's Kit Kat there yelling at people. The Kit Kat booster chair. Give me a break is what we call it. Apparently people out there made an entire movie with AI making people rethink what Hollywood's going to do in the future. I watched it. There was a lot of weird inconsistencies. People with extra fingers and feet and hands. So I don't know yet if it's going to be the one all and be all. And then I guess, back to what I was saying, people are upset too because, so Firefly's coming back, right? Firefly's getting a new series. And it's an animated series. And why is it an animated series? It's because I think the people who are there think they're too freaking old or feel they're too old. What's going on, Steve Pants? I just saw your name in there. Actually, I saw your symbol. At least I thought I did. Maybe I'm tripping. No, Steve's right there. Is it worse than the female Ghostbusters Crow's Feet? No, so they're making an animated series for Firefly, which I'm okay with. Like, I know there's people out there who are unhappy. It takes place between the first season and the movie. And so there's about 2 seasons in there that we never got. Apparently Nathan Fillion and Turducken went and bought rights to it. And so that's what we're getting. That was announced yesterday, the same day I bought my truck. And because it was the same day I bought my truck, the truck's name is Serenity, because I felt like that was fitting. Because I'm a huge goddamn nerd. Yeah, they got everyone back. Well, they also didn't get a book back because the actor's dead. So, what kind of truck? I got an F-150 Lariat. You will not believe your eyes when AI makes Firefly. Maybe, Bane. I hope not, buddy, but maybe. Again, I don't know who the hell Fingers the Clown is, but if you better tell me who it is by tonight, or I'm kicking you. To whoever that is in Discord. Breaking more than... I'll make sure it's the right channel before I read it off. Oh, there's some other stuff Tio put up. Good job, Tio. This is why I gotta make a new song about you. Gonna be called Newshound Tio. More than 24 train cars derailed in Texas town outside of Houston, causing an ethanol leak. That's not good. No injuries have been reported, and officials say that the leak does not pose a threat to public health at this time. At this time, they say. At this time. It's actually why Glitch just sits inside the voice channel now, so he can tell on people. Just kidding. It's not like I use him as my narc. Oh, no, indeed. So luckily nobody was hurt. And the ethanol will hopefully just evaporate. Houston is the public health crisis. I don't think you're the first person to tell me that. Back with the truck thing, because I'm all over the place today while I do this. Back with the truck thing. Yeah, I went down there. They were like, hey, yeah, we don't want you to have a truck you feel unsafe, and we want to make sure you're happy, and that the business, I'm pretty sure, I know there's people in here that listen who live near me. I'm pretty sure the business is locally owned, but everyone there is really cool, like down to earth. Like, I don't know about any of you, but if I go to a place to buy a car and you're like a high pressure salesperson, I'm not going to buy anything from you. I will nicely tell you to F yourself and leave. So I went to the Dodge dealership because they're the ones that were working on it first. And they were like, yeah, we'll sell you something new. And then they gave me some poor 24-year-old kid who literally had How to Close the Deal book for cars sitting on his desk. And I'm like, oh, you poor dumb bastard. They gave you to the wrong guy. So I was really nice to him. Effed over rebuilt Dodge. You didn't hear all the crap that went with the Dodge I had, the Ram. That thing almost killed me and my wife. So you're not sticking with that. I've had, this would be my fourth Ford, and they've all ran great. And the only reason I got rid of them was either, one was like, first one was too old, and I was given another car. The second one got in an accident. The third one, Machinist has. This is my fourth. So I can't really talk bad about him. That is lightning. That is correct. I agree with that fully. It's not. It's the V6. It's not the 5. It's not the 5.0. Which is still a good engine. Actually, it's one of the better ones. Bowtie guy. That's all. They are all good. Yeah. So, yeah, like, we were dorking off with it just before I got online because I had to run to Home Depot and get a scraper tool for my multi-tool, or a scraper blade for my multi-tool, because I'm like 3/4 done with the bathroom. All I got to do now is just coat the living shit out of it in caulking and then put the sides up and cut them. Love Ford, won't drive anything else. You know, this is the first time I actually tried anything besides a Ford and it went to crap. Well, that's not true. I tried a Toyota Tacoma and it was way too tiny. I feel like I was driving that clown car. No, not a Tacoma. No, yeah, it was a Tacoma. The small one. Yeah, the small one. I ran is still burning. Yes. Yes, it is. Dorking off. Dorking out. But I was checking out like all the different features. So like I have a big sunroof up on top that goes to the front to the back seat. The front seats are the back seats are supposed to fold forward. I don't really need them to. I just want them to so I can stick shit back there behind the seat. Mainly probably a rifle. And then I sat in it. It was just like my Explorer. Everything where it was supposed to be was great. So, yeah, they were like, yeah, we're going to swap you out. But when I was at the Dodge place, that poor kid he's like, sign this. Can you sign this piece of paper that says you will take this vehicle right now if we do X, Y, Z? And I was like, no, Like, why the hell would I do that? Like, and I told, and he was a nice kid, but I had to hold off from being my normal asshole self and chewing him out, because I was just like, you got thrown into a really bad situation, and I don't really want to make you have a bad day. But I just walked. I was like, yeah, no thanks. No thanks. You have an edge because you... Never mind. I was going to say something else, but it was bad. It's about edging. Anyways, but, yeah. So, Camping World, by the way, same thing. I went to Camping World, and I was looking at a trailer to tow back when I had the Explorer, something small. And they had like another high-pressure guy there. He's like, well, you don't need to tell your wife what you're buying. Just put down the money. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you're really hurting for a sale, aren't you, dude? No, I'm not. I was like, yeah, you kind of are. You're kind of coming off as a dick. Strawman was with me when I was there. And he was just kind of like, man, you must shoot that guy out. I was like, I was very close to having me removed off that property for making him feel like he has a small dick. Yeah. A vehicle is only as good as the person who takes care of it. Because you care for it, it'll always care for you. Yeah, so like with this, do not include the wifey. Well, the thing is with Yuffie, she was all down for getting the camper idea. And she would have been happy with whatever. Her thing would have been like, do we got a place to crap? Do we got a place to sleep? Cool. What other cool features does it have? We used Ted Jenkins dealership here in SE, Idaho. No pressure. Price is the price. Lowest around, zero haggle. The place I use, I'm not going to say because where I live, but they are cool. I went there. I was like, yeah, it's a little bit more than I want to pay. So he's like, okay, I'm going to give you $1,000 more for your vehicle. I'm going to take $1,000 off of the price of the tag. I was like, okay. Like, he's like, I want to get it as happy as you are. I think it's a $50 difference I pay now. Not a big deal. But good evening, Biscuit. But that's it. But they're really cool. The only bad thing about the truck is whoever had it before definitely beat the shit out of it. So there's like some dings and some paint removed from like hitting gravel and stuff. But I'm going to go drive it through the woods and beat the shit out of it anyways. So I don't really care. No rust. Was great. And so, yeah. And so the only other thing is somebody at one point before I got it tried to break in the back passenger door. And so the handle doesn't open anymore. And so I was like, oh, crap. And so I told them when I went to go buy it, and they're like, bring it back. We'll fix it for free. Anything else on it, we'll fix for free. I was like, sweet. So, and I have a really good warranty on it. So even if it blows up. So they could have done more. What do you mean? Like made it more? They made it pretty damn cheap for me anyways. All vehicles with a variable valve train engine are junk. You think so? Yeah, it sounds good. And they're like, I have a full powertrain warranty, so even if the engine blows up, I'll get a new one. I'm not worried. It's got 89,000 miles. So, and it's already been had a soft rebuild on it, just because to maintain it better. It was somebody's work truck. The best deal is a party that both parties don't like. Yeah, that's what this came out to be. We both kind of gritted and said, that's good. And we went on. I know, so research it. Okie dokie. I will look into it. But I don't drive that much. I drive maybe 10,000 miles a year, if that. I drive around town and then I go to California or North Oregon and I drive to Alabama. Havoc, mayhem, and chaos. Why will it be your last vehicle, Lightning? Yeah, I researched the crap out of mine too. That's why I settled on the Lariat and the F-150. I had everything I want. It was either going to be that or it was going to be a Honda Ridgeline. But the Honda Ridgeline was too tiny of a bed. Or a Nissan. You'll be dead. You won't be dead, Lightning. Get an e-bike? I thought about one. I thought getting I think about getting a quad for hunting. Lightning, you'll be with us till the day you die. or the day I die? Which might become first? Don't know if Ford has it, but GM trucks are 2006 had it, Wolf. I don't know. See, what was it again, Jethro? Let me go look it up. I would love a side-by-side. My brother's trying to talk me into getting just a regular single quad. But the thing is, I think he forgets is how messed up my back is. I can't really lean over it because it's got the handlebars. But I found on Alibaba a Polaris, side-by-side Polaris. They're only like $1,000. Like, I've been using Alibaba a lot because it's literally all the same shit we get here. It's just I'm buying it factory direct. And so it's cheaper. That's why I kind of want to do a thing for a camper shell, maybe like a GoFundMe, because I can get a $5,000 camper shell for $1,000. Get a sidecar. Yeah, so the entire thing would be 2020 USD to get it shipped here. Crossbars, locking covers, inner and outer windows on all sides, small glass window with sliding windows, aluminum alloy material. Shipping is what really hurts because of the tariffs. It's $1,370, $650 USD. And all the ones you buy in the United States, all the smart cabs, they're from the same company. So I just found them direct and said, hey, I'm not paying you guys $4,000. Go after yourself. Yeah, $1,000, man. Well, this one's $1,370, but again, the shipping cost is $650. Thank you, Lightning. I hope 15 years from now, I'm still bullshit with you guys. I hope so too, buddy.
73 donated $10 through Super Chat. I hope 15 years from now I'm still bullshitting with you guys.
Well, people think, like, when I'm mad and I argue with stuff, like, I'm really mad, but, I mean, I'm just an honor asshole.
Has just tipped $10.
I'm as stubborn as a goat. Spank, you're the same guy that bought a vehicle with 29% APR. By the way, my APR was around 4 for when I got it. Apparently, me and Yuffie's credit's pretty nice. So yeah, oh, excuse me. Some guy. Well, that's why I think when people come in here, you get butthurt because, like, yeah, I'll talk back to you. I'll argue my opinions and stuff. I don't just sit here and do a show and don't talk to the audience. That's part of my show is I talk to all of you, and you know, sometimes you don't like what I say, and sometimes I'll fight with you too. But it's very rare I ban people. You have to really do something to piss me off to get banned. I mean, Dan was here for, months. And he's still not banned. He's just not in the Discord. He's not banned in the channel, though. I didn't ban him in the channel. He just hasn't come back. There is weird minions from strange places that do come here and try to start shit. It's like when we're in here and some people come in here and start bringing up shit about Trump, and I'm like, I'm not like super pro-Trump. I don't care what you say about the guy. Like, I don't really give a shit. And then when they say that, they're just like, oh, and they leave, right? Well, that's another strange place, yes. Yeah, bots. Well, some aren't bots. Some are just stupid people. Some people got no freaking brains. What else we got today for news? Trump administration is considering deploying thousands of additional U.S. troops to the Middle East as Trump weighs Iran next step. So we have 400,000 troops that were called back for reserve for Israel to go over there and fight, plus our troops, which is not what I want. I don't really want our troops to go on there. I understand our troops going over there, but I don't want our troops to go over there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really want our troops to go there and die. Yeah, I think a lot of us agree with a lot of stuff. I think a lot of us common sense agree on shit. Like, my thing again is I'm just not really big on picking political sides. I just like the truth and I stick by what I believe. You know what I mean? That's long and short of it. What's happening with Lee? I don't fucking know what's going on. I try not to pay attention to him. Like, he doesn't like me because he had a bunch of his weirdos in here who were like babbling on about his bullshit, and I kept calling him out on it. And so they had to go back to the head poobah and go be like, this guy's talking shit saying you're full of crap. And so he came over here, so I did an entire show about he's full of shit. And then he got all butthurt. He tried to say I was a cross-dresser because I wore makeup on stage when I was touring as a singer. I was like, yeah, that's called being on stage, dumbass. Like, that's literally, you're doing a performance. That's me doing a performance. He should know about performance. He's full of shit all the time. Oh man, where is who was talking to you about trucks a minute ago? I'm sorry, the chat was moving and I was talking and I totally got off subject about the variable. Jethro, if you want to look it up, if you're curious, if it has that issue, it's a 2018 F-150 Lariat. You could tell me if there's any, if what you're talking about involves that or not. We'll go from there. So. No, nuclear weapons are not off the table of this conflict because they're worried that somebody else might start throwing them, which is very scary in my opinion. What engine? It's the 3.5. It's the V6. It's got a little bitty engine in it. You open the compartment, a little bitty engine inside. But apparently they run great, so. I also got to turn off the auto start and stop feature because I hate that damn thing. I'm on all messages for chat. This is the second channel today where I cannot see everybody's chat. Well, it's a good thing I put it on screen then, love pugs. So I get it pretty big so everyone can see it. U.S. officials have detected unidentified drones above Fort Leslie J. McNair in the Washington, D.C. over the last 2 weeks, where Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth live, according to 3 people briefed on the situation who spoke to the Washington Post. Officials have not determined where they come from. 2 of the people said that through the military is monitoring potential threats more closely because of the heightened alert level due to the Iran war. Now, again, Iran war has come out. The United States is not, as far as I know, not declared we're in war with them, but Israel is. And they are in war with us, but we're not with them, which is stupid and weird. Multiple drones were spotted over Fort McNair. Ooh. On a single night, at least 10 days, officials said, prompting increased security measures and the media on how to respond to the White House. The drone sighting prompted officials to weigh relocating Rubio and Hegseth. 2 of the people briefly said the senior administration office said that the secretaries haven't moved yet. Their quarters on the base were publicly reported by multiple outlets in October. So, could they be trying to kill some of our officials? Sure. I wouldn't be surprised if they reopen Mount Cheyenne and move people over there. It is a bunker. They would be safe. Code word for UFOs. They are unidentified objects in the sky. Weirdos in the sky. I have a big old coffee I keep sipping on here. From my addiction. I have an addiction, chat. Can we talk about addiction for a minute? It's very important for me to open up about all of you. I'm addicted to Dutch Bros coffee. There's something they put in there which is absolutely delicious. And I have to have one at least once a week. Or I get the shakes. Stop! I got me a blended coffee here that's really good with coconut and other stuff in it. It's probably terrible for me. The secret ingredient is meth. Addiction is real, yes. I do have a coffee addiction. Like, that is a real addiction I do have, Lightning. If I don't get it, I do get like headaches and whatever else. So I know I have a coffee addiction or a caffeine addiction. Coffee is probably the strongest thing I'm addicted to, and I'm not lying. People have coffee addictions. Woof. 24 milligrams of nicotine patches every hour? That's bad, buddy. Pretty sure it's not being coffee when you had coconut. Listen, I want my froofy coffee. Otherwise, I drink, here we just do the hazelnut creamer and coffee and some sugar from the machine. Because my K-cup maker, we have the little things, you grind up the stuff and you throw it in the adapter. So you don't use the K-cups, you just use the machine. Makes you get coffee. But if World War III happens, I will cut someone's head open for a cup of coffee, I think. Those sons of bitch commies are between me and my coffee. You quit smoking for 13 months. And you still not smoking, man? I quit smoking, 10 years ago, I want to say. I have a cigar once in a while and maybe a clove cigarette, a cigarello as they call, once in a great while if I'm like super stressed. But besides that, yeah, I quit smoking a long time ago. I just stopped cold turkey. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I tried vaping for a while. I kept getting super sick off of it, so I stopped, and that was after I quit smoking. That was kind of my little jump. But growing up, like, my family smoked. My mom smoked, my dad smoked. So, you know, it's not very crazy, like, you know, I started smoking too. You still haven't smoked? Yeah. I mean, not really, right? I don't know. Cigar once in a while, but and like to me that feels kind of like cheating, but you know. You stopped alcohol? I stopped alcohol for a while, and then my doctor told me I need to start doing like a cup of wine or like half a glass of wine at night. So I started doing that. I go get me that delicious barefoot and you know. I did snuff and I'm on the wagon. Oh, don't do snuff, man. That's just bad. So I don't really drink anymore except for a little bit of wine. And that's about it. Imagine, yeah, my doctor, he's the older guy. He's like, yeah, your blood pressure is kind of high. Drink like a cup of wine half a cup of wine at night. That's okay. So he's like, that's all you need. You don't need to be taking a bunch of meds or anything. All right. So, you stopped alcohol? That's great, buddy. Again, if you're having a problem and you need help, it's okay to get help, and it's okay to stop stuff. It's okay to admit that you have problems, right? I do not believe all the crap about alcohol until I die. Wolf ever took a Soma? I don't know what that is, man. So I was on gabapentin. I was on the max dose of gabapentin for my back, right? The max dose. The hail's coming down. But yeah, I was on the max dose. It didn't do anything. Hey, maybe I'm powerless. Well, I was making jokes about addiction coffee, but I didn't want people to think I was making fun of addiction, so we're talking about it a little bit. Oh, Soma muscle relaxers. No. I like the sound of the rain or hail, but I can't hear them. My thoughts. Is my truck in the garage? You mean like if it was at the hail's on number 2. It's not at my house. No. If that was the hail at my house, I'd be like, oh God, everyone donate. We need to get an awning and I got to go buy it from Home Depot right now. I do want to get an awning though for me and Yuffie's vehicles. That's another big purchase because we have heavy snow and hail here. So I want to put an awning over the driveway. She could put her car on the outside of it. The truck goes underneath the awning. Yeah, everyone thought, no. That's in Beirut. That's not where I'm at. That's in Beirut. Does car insurance cover hail damage? Mine does. Mine covers everything. I have the warranty, which is good for 160,000 miles. And then bumper to bumper. I didn't see if Jethro got back to me, and if he did and I missed it, I'm sorry. Just tag me so I don't miss it when it comes by. I got a big 36-inch curved monitor in front of me and 2 vertical monitors with a lot of information. So I sometimes miss stuff, and I'm sorry if I do. I try to cover it all and talk with you guys when stuff's going on. I had a thing about Japan up I was going to read. Them preparing for economical crisis happening. I've been watching to help me sleep at night. Yeah, it's huge. It fills up my entire, like if I'm looking straight, it fills up my entire view of the screen. And because when I was watching stuff with all of you later, with the smaller screens, because I break them up into 4, so unlike when you guys see it, I have 2 screens of 4, so there's 8 boxes plus whatever else, right? And so, like, let's say the stuff on number 1, where it says like number 5 and 4, that screen to me is roughly about 2.5 inches across. So on you, when you're all watching, you get on a nice big screen, not me. A lot's going on, Sterling. We're trying to make enough to get me a new camper shell for the new truck. Max Daddy, Ford V6 engine 3.5, that's the one. Use variable valve timing, solenoid to adjust cam timing, optimize efficiency and power. Yeah, I did, Wolf. You have a very reliable truck, especially if you have a 6-speed transmission. I think it's a 10. I have to double check. Yeah, so I only have 3 monitors, but those 3 monitors are broken up to a lot of other screens. So 8? Maybe it's an 8. Is it an 8 speed? Maybe it's an 8. I don't know. 8, 10, somewhere in there. Japan current prime minister is great. She cares more about the country than anything else, which is wonderful. She wants to preserve Japan for Japanese people. I don't know where the hell that thing was about Japan I was reading. My news ticker here is going pretty quick for today. Usually it's pretty slow, but there it is. There it is. There it is. By the way, Japan, I think Japan is here today. United States. Very based indeed. Bank of Japan postpones rate rise as Middle East war erupts, is what's going on with that. Let me go over here. So that's the thing when everybody tells me, like, oh, well, we'll just run your show for you. It's like, well, the problem is that you got to be like in the chair where I'm at, unless you do like what Niels did, or Machinist, who pretty much just copied my setup and stuff so they could do it for me when they can. But those two got really busy. And Niels was a fine fill-in, but everyone told me they like, you like my personality. You come here and watch it because of me, right? The Bank of Japan has indeed held off half of the rising interest rates in its latest policy decision amid heightened uncertainties for the escalating conflict in the Middle East, specifically involving a U.S.-Israel war with Iran. Everybody else around is calling us a war, right? Calling it a war about the United States because the Congress has to do it, right? Which has driven the oil price of the market to volatile amounts. At its 2-day monetary policy meeting ended March 19, 2026, the BOJ decided to keep its short-term policy rate unchanged at 0.75%, following a hike of 0.5 in December. This widely anticipated economic market and betting platforms and polls showing near certainty odds, no change. The original ongoing Middle East war has clouded the economic outlook with surging crude oil prices. Japan imports of its energy from the region, adding inflammatory pressure, but also risking to drag on growth through higher costs and global slowdown fears. Policymakers cite a lack of clarity of the war impact, preferring to monitor effects on inflation, the yen energy market recovering before tightening further. While oil-driven push while oil-driven inflation could push prices up, potentially supporting either hikes, growth risk from conflict, and market turbulence prompted caution. Real interest rates remain deeply negative, but the board emphasized gradual normalization if conditions align. So Japan, again, is worried about what's going to happen. I do that whenever because I do that to I get tongue-tied when I'm reading stuff, and it kind of clears my brain. It's a voice acting thing I do. I do it when I'm recording too. Yeah. The missing UFO general story is being suppressed. Didn't I read that the other day? I thought I read that yesterday. Misa need to come out here. Stitch, Jar Jar Binks, and Schmeagol are all very easy for me to do weirdly. Big turbos and 400 turbo automatic transmission. GS19 Mustang can low 8s reliably. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, the truck I got is quite reliable. People are saying that they've had them to go 500,000 miles. So I'm like, I think I'll be okay. Japan does love metal and babies. And together they make baby metal. Which baby metal did a song with Bring Me the Horizon, and it was like, okay, and I liked it. But then a YouTube guy redid it, and it's badass. And he did it with like some other people, and like a really cool song. You like Japanese carp? Don't blame you. I have been watching a lot of stuff when I can't sleep from Japan. It's like ASMR type stuff. One is a guy who goes camping in like his van, and like it's a very small little setup. Here, I'll put that on while we're talking about it. Welcome to Wolf's ADD Show. Sometimes he's down by the river. Here, we'll put this on really quick since my ADD riddled brain is kicking in. There's two types of people with ADD. There's me, and then there's other people who have ADD that can't freaking do a goddamn thing with it. I use it like a superpower so I can do multiple things at once. Oh, that's loud. Hold on. So this is the dude there in that little screen to next to me. Drives out there. He's got this little van. Actually, let me actually put this on a different screen. I want it to be easier for y'all to see. There you go. All right, so this is not Tel Aviv, but so he's got this little camping van. Oh, that's the wrong one. What was that? Vertical too. So he's got this little Toyota van. I know, if you're like me, it freaks you out that he's driving on the wrong side. Yeah. So this is the entire van. So he's there. He sits curled up. I found these little cases on Amazon. I found some better ones that actually open up to a table. Japan, do you give us Akira? So this is the whole thing. And he just sitting there, he cooks, he lives in there, and it's kind of just a cool, relaxing thing to watch. I've been watching that, and I've been watching this guy who's a salaryman who, like, eats, like, for $8 a day. So he's got a diesel heater in there. Camera's freaking out in this one, but like when he goes to cook, he opens these little things out, pulls out his cooking pots. Let's see, where's actually he starts cooking. He puts the little things up for the block out the windows. This channel, by the way, is called RCC Reloaded. I think he works with a company that rents these out. But I've been learning a lot from, because all of his stuff is like really tiny. Koi Farms relaxing videos, thanks Japan. They have a lot of these like really relaxing videos. These things, these little things are expensive as shit. They're like from airplanes. They're neat, but they're expensive. But the way he has everything organized and he knows where everything's at, and it's all like super tiny, kind of gave me ideas what I want to do with the truck. So he's got like fish, he's got all kinds of stuff. He's got a little burner there, a little electric burner. He plugged into his backup batteries. There are several sad salaryman channels, that is true. Love hotels? No, I'm not watching those ones. Do not believe all stuff, it's just for YouTube. What are we talking about? That's why you drink. Hold on, I'm so lost. What's going on? Oh, delicious Japanese butter. So I mean, look, he's got a little burner here, which is cool. He needs a better fitting lid, apparently. But he runs it all off of like a DJI battery bank, 2 of them. Kevin, he's got any fish? No way. Oh, look. he's swapped over. He's like, yeah, this lid ain't cutting it. He's trying to he's making a little oven is what he's doing, but they make very small induction microwaves you can get for like ovens. So yeah, this is it. There's not much else to it. Just kind of relaxing. But everything he runs, except for the lights, because that's off the engine of the vehicle. And I don't like because how much you're like sitting there and he's kind of hunched over a little bit. Can't really stretch out, but that's his whole videos. He's got the carbon monoxide detector in there. Just in case the heater's running off of the diesel. I guess he went to a restaurant to get some real food, but that's the whole thing. Anyway, it's relaxing. Go check it out if you want something fun to go watch. Again, I've been using it as getting ideas for like car camping, like what's the minimum I can get away with, and it's been really good. Like thinking about stuff. Milwaukee microwave? Is there a Milwaukee microwave? Hold on. Something tells me this really exists. I feel like Milwaukee makes goddamn near everything. There's no official mass-produced Milwaukee cordless microwave, though rumors and April Fool jokes such as the M18 Packet Kitchen Series Facebook post have generated a buzz similar to real-life portable 40-volt cordless microwaves manufactured by Makita. Hold on, what? Hold on, does Makita make one? Holy shit, Makita makes a wireless microwave. What the shit? I'll read some more news for you news hounds out there in a second, but look at this. Oh my God. $40 max lithium ion 1.5 cubic feet cordless microwave. What the hell? That is nuts. It takes 2 batteries. Tool only. All right, DeWalt, you need to step up because I have DeWalt batteries. Good night, Lightning. You take care, buddy. You have a very good night. We'll see you tomorrow and then 15 years from now also. Again, folks, if you want to keep the show going, if you want to make sure that we're able to afford stuff, pay bills, I can keep my house and not be homeless, my truck. We try to get that bar to 150 every night. If we could make that, that would be wonderful. And also I got to buy a new camper shell for the truck for when I go out hunting and everything else. Because hunting is cheaper than buying groceries sometimes. Let's see. Does DeWalt have one? DeWalt microwave? Oh, no, only Makita does. I guess I could get the Makita and then, you know, transfer it over. Last week, my fam took a road trip to Houston, like the National Lampoon's Vacation. Were you dumping out your sewage in someone's gutter? Shitter's full. Nah, funnel hose and holy in the floorboard. I mean, here's the thing. If people are asking me like, okay, well, if you got your truck how you want it, like, why don't you need a toilet? Well, I'm just going to put a cassette toilet in there and be done. It's all in one. The only thing I don't have yet is a shower, but I do have a privacy screen that I could make into a shower. So, I don't know. Outdoor defecation is legal in California, especially San Francisco. You just find the street and take a shit. Y'all want to see the truck camper show I'm going to get for the Ford? Where the hell I just saved it? By the way, this apparently is one of the Mormons that founded one of the guys that founded the Mormons. And he strikes a really close resemblance to Machinist. Like an uncanny resemblance to Machinist. I don't want a tent just because even though the tents are cheaper, when I travel across the country, I want to throw all my shit in something where it's going to be locked up. Because I'm worried about crackheads breaking into my shit. Kind of the thing that comes from living in the Bay Area. You're kind of always worried about someone's going to try to rob you. So this will be the shell I will be getting for the truck. And since I need to get a repaint job on the truck anyways, because it's a little beat up. Now it's a total pimp. I read these golden tablets. But it's got little side windows that are just big enough for a fan or a barrel, if needed. He would have multiple mother-in-laws. I bet you if he could have put in the religion, he could sleep with the mother-in-laws. He would have too. Well, anyways, that's it. That's going to be my the shell. It's going to have some. The only difference is I'm going to have a step on the side. Oh, and that's the other thing I found with this truck. The tailgate, you drop the tailgate, and there's a step that comes out of the back of the tailgate and like a handle to hang on to. So you can walk up, so you can step on the tailgate easier. I was like, this is one of the most badass things in the world. I didn't even know it existed till now. Capri campers made in Texas are very nice, hand-built. These are made in China, and they're the same ones, Jethro, as the smart cabs. So it's a $3,000 to $4,000 shell I can get for $220 shipped to my door. So not only do the windows slide open, right? This I could get ones with bigger windows, but I want the small windows on purpose. So not only does So that's a window, and then there's a smaller window inside that slides open and closes, so you can put a fan or whatever. But then that entire side opens up also. So my idea was, and here's my crackhead idea on it. One, I want to put linear actuators to make it go up in the air another like foot, so I can like more, you know, I could like stretch out and not really stand, but kind of hunker in there a little bit, and then have canvas sides around it that I could just close, and it becomes like a regular camper shell. And then I want it, when I open up those sides and the back, I wanted to have a screen in there that folds out with it. So not only do you have like a bug screen that opens with, you can get like nice airflow too. And then on the inside, since it's all aluminum and it's going to work like a giant heat sink, they make this insulation stickum stuff that you just stick to the top of the shell and the sides. And it's, it looks nice. It's like a nice cloth interior look when you're done. So. But yeah, the side windows open just a little bit. So I could do a roof bubble on the top. Poke my head around. They do make a version that has a tent that goes on top that goes fully up and down and puts a loft in there, but I don't want that couple inches of overhang over the cab because I think it's going to screw up my gas mileage. Ew. Okay, Sterling, now you have to fill the bar by yourself for making me think about that. Cool. I like when they open on the sides, you'll still have good aerodynamics. Yeah, exactly. So the aerodynamics will be nice on there on the outside. Jethro, I think you're the other one that told me never to buy anything from Rough Country, I believe. So yeah, the aerodynamics on it are nice. I liked a little bit of an overhang over the front or over the back. The wire them in super easy. I wired it into the RAM. It took me all of 10 minutes. And then they told me at the dealership, they're like, we'll give you back the one from RAM. So I talked to them. I said, yeah, I'll pick it up. I might pick it up tomorrow and just, you know, I guess put it on the side of my house or my backyard. I don't know what to do with it. But just take it one day at a time and get it fixed up the way you need it. Exactly, Rodney. So my insurance and my other thing will cover my paint job. So what I might do, I could build a meth lab back there. That's true too. I don't really do meth or sell it, but I guess that's an option. Yeah, a nocturnal. I think I'm gonna definitely sell it. I probably can get like 800 to 1,000 bucks for it. I could actually probably get 2,000 bucks for it, but then I feel kind of shitty. Guess I'm like charging people more than I paid for it, but oh, okay, then he has to do it. What did you send me? What did you send me? A domestic disturbance apparently led to a multiple vehicle hit and run crash that left 2 people injured in Covina earlier Wednesday morning. Holy shit. Okay, I have to find that too in a minute. So. No, I don't want anything on the roof because I don't want it to script the gas mileage. Like that's the thing that Jethro was talking about, like with aerodynamics. Like right now, as it is, leaving it as it is, and I might put a rubber seal around the shell to the camper to help with the aerodynamics so air doesn't get trapped back there and put drag on it. Yeah. You can come visit your new best friend Hippie. Oh, there you go, buddy. I can go visit everybody. I can have the Wolf tour. I just go around the entire country. Though I think half of you live in the South. Or most of you might live anywhere from California down. A few of you live up in the north, but see, but Spank, that's also a problem with my back, bro. Like I can't really throw stuff on and off there, right? Like I'm not 20 years old anymore. I'm not healthy anymore. I'm trying to make it as low impact on my back as I can. That thing alone is going to be a pain in the ass to put on. Got to have go faster stripes. That's right. That's just like the orcs and paint it red. Don't feel guilty, Wolf. I've been flipping cars, trucks, motorcycles for years. Nice. Good idea. I mean, I am gay. We can have a cookout. Yeah, I'd be down for that. There's like, I got to go visit Trappers soon. I got to go visit because I didn't get him last time because my buddy I was with him was, he's got this dog and anyways, I'm pain in the ass. We'll do a 10 below camping video from it. That's just called my yard. That's right. I can literally go camping below 10 degrees in my front yard or my backyard. Put a trailer and make a shine still and travel around selling shine made from things that grow in different places. That sounds fun. I feel like I'm going to go to prison for that. Chrome, got to chrome it out. What was it? For every once a chrome you have put on, you get an extra mile per hour. Yeah, exactly. It's got to be red and chromed. Red paint, chrome everything else. Because, you know, the chrome helps with the aerodynamics. I do need to put new rims on it or paint the rims I have because the chrome's falling off of them. The running boards, the chrome looks like shit. Again, I did get it for a great price. There is some TLC that needs on it. But if I get it painted, I might get it painted flat black to match the shell. You know what happens in prison? Sex I don't want. Stealth camp in an F-150 Walmart parking lot? I could probably sleep in just the back seat. The back seat, people are like, yeah, I fold the seats up and I put a mattress down and I just sleep diagonal. And there some guys are like, I'm 6'1" and I fit in there. I'm like, well, I'm only 5'10", so I guess I'll be fine. I don't know how wide. Let's see, how wide is the F-150 inside back seat? 66 inches. That ain't bad. So that's only 5 inches shorter. So yeah, if I angled myself, I'd probably be really comfortable. I could stretch up. Jesus. Sterling, I have a feeling you were a guard. I don't know why. It's got this feeling. President Trump has just issued a 60-day waiver temporarily suspending the Jones Act, a long-standing shipping law that requires the transport of goods between America ports conducted by American-flagged vessels, with the waiver allowing vital oil-like resources to go through. That's from Unsent Defender. Oil, natural gas, fertilizer, and coal to freely into the United States for 2 months in an attempt the White House to stabilize oil markets amid the Iran war. Saudi Arabia Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan Al Saudi has made a number of comments of the Iran attacks across the Gulf region. 2 statements to note his commitment, saying Saudi Arabia receives the right to take military action against Iran. So apparently they're also going to be taking military action against Iran too. Sorry, we were talking about car stuff. I had to make sure the people that are here for news got their news. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Beavis. You guys are not helping my ADD riddled brain. I agreed. I was enjoying the way you were singing. Why, thank you. I sing deeper than I talk. Shit, we just went camping for a week and lasted 1 day sleeping in the cab, my Silverado, then I moved to the front seat. Oh, did you just recline the seat all the way back? There's people who do that too, and they put just a thing underneath their feet so their feet are level, and they take the passenger seat, they move it all the way back. and lay it down. But I think the F-150 might be bigger in the back seat than the Silverado, because the F-150 I have is definitely bigger, like noticeably bigger than the Ram was. Like I look back there, I was like, Jesus Christ! Like Yuffie could probably comfortably sleep back there with just a mat. So, and that's like the other thing I thought about too. Like, I put the camper shell on, I throw the cot in the back. And then I get some of these cool little, like, bins that turn into tables and just stick those against one wall and have everything in there I need and my battery. And the main thing is just keep stuff organized and small and tidy. And then all of a sudden it feels like it's huge. There's some dork that went out there and spent 30 grand to do it. I'm like, oh, I could do that for like a couple $100. But I mean, some people go all out and like, they don't use their trucks for hauling or moving stuff, but I use my truck also for, like taking stuff to the dumps. So I don't want anything back there permanent. I turned the channel quickly. It was like watching Brokeback Mountain. What were you watching? I should have known, went to the camper, but there was not much room. Why not much room in the camper? Apparently, X is having troubles all day today. Brandon Herrera was confirmed for CPAC USA 2026, which is cool. I was interested to go see good old Brandon Herrera. Apparently, someone made a lever action pistol, which I guess is cool. I don't know. I don't really like the idea that when I rotate it, it's now pointed at my stomach. Something about that is kind of worrisome. I'd show it on the screen, but there's people out there who like to try to get me banned whenever I show a firearm because they're special in the head. Oz Prison? Oh, I've never watched it. Shag carpet? You know, the nice part with the shag carpet is a good insulation in it. Trump for 2028? I don't know if Trump can run again for 2028, Kevin. I don't think he wants to. I don't think Madagascar would be a good idea either, buddy. The kids and my sister were in the camper. Oh, yeah, that would have been a little much. That would have been a little tight. Like me and Yuffie and the camper will be enough. If needed, I could put 2 cots back there. And people are like, oh, get an air mattress. The cot sits right above the wheel well and moves over to the side really nicely. And it is hella comfortable. Yeah, unless the Constitution's changed, and that's not impossible. I don't think it's going to happen. But, and again, I don't know if he really wants to. Verdict is in. Afro man full victory with no claiming going to any Adam County Sheriff's plaintiff. Total courtroom. Solid news for the First Amendment predictions of free speech, parody, artistic creation, and fans of lemon pound cake. Apparently the Afro man got off. USA's Tripoli amphibious group just passed through the Malacca Strait and is on its way to the Iranian coast. Essentially, its light aircraft carrier, 20-plus vehicle takeoff aircraft and helicopters, large landing strips, and a destroyer with 2,500 Marines on it. Well, the Marines are going to the sand. Well, I know it's a sandbox. Iran's got like forests and shit. So, I mean, some of it's sandy. I think it's a very, very widespread area there. Play his video, Lemon Pound Cake. It's hilarious. I don't know. It seems like there's some legal issues there. I'm gonna want to stay away from that one right now. But I will read about it and talk about it. According to reports, the Trump administration is considering deploying again 1,000 additional United States military troops in the Middle East, and he's using the Marines because he doesn't need congressional approval to do that. For some of you that want a taste of nostalgia, 2 indie devs made a game where you run a video store in the early 90s. It's currently one of the top 5 games trending on Steam. You rent out VHS tapes and manage customers, charge late and broken fees, give out popcorn and soda. You know, I sometimes miss Blockbuster. One, I could still smell Blockbuster. Like, I always had that weird smell to it, right? Like, very unique smell. But two, I used to like go in there, you rent a movie, you buy soda and popcorn, right? And it's like, it's like a whole thing. I don't know, because the auto thing's stupid. Happens to me too. Me and my brother were talking about that. We were texting. The teardrop builds for, if you do a home-built teardrop camper, I think they're better than the ones you buy, and here's why. I hate the stupid kitchen in the back of the teardrops. I think it is a waste of space and not needed. Not only that, yep, that's the one. That's the smell. Sterling, that's exactly the smell, brother, and I still smell it till this day. But I used to go there. I remember renting Chrono Trigger like 5 or 6 times when I went there as a kid with my parents, and then shit, I think I was maybe in my teens when they closed, maybe my early 20s. I gotta go back. You know what I hate is when I got charged for not rewinding my DVDs. I always forget to put them in my DVD rewinder. There's some kids watching this being like, "How do you rewind a DVD?" No, I'm just kidding. No, I was just kidding, Randy. UKM2 has received a report of an incident 4NM east of Ras Laffan, Qatar. Has been reported to a UKMTO that a vessel has been hit by an unknown projectile. All crews are reportedly safe and well. Vessels are advised to transit with caution and report any suspicious activity as it goes through the strait, which ships are still going through. I forgot to do my, I got it when I make jokes. I forgot I'm too straight-faced when I make jokes. Yeah, I remember Hollywood Video. We had a Hollywood Video and a Blockbuster Video. And I remember when Hollywood Video first opened, you got like all kinds of new movies and it was easier. And then they had the video game thing in there. And like, I remember going in there and the prices for the video games were good to buy. And then all of a sudden, okay, so funny story. So there was this kid I went to high school with, middle school with, and elementary school with, who was a complete another asshole, right? Maybe he was gay and he liked me, but he was a complete another prick. And me and my best friend were in Hollywood Video, like looking at video games or picking up something. And we were both making, oh, you have a good night, Radagaskar. You take care, buddy. Dennis Leary. No, I would have liked Dennis Leary more. Dennis Leary was an asshole with a purpose. This guy just was a prick. I actually stabbed him in the hand with a pencil when we were in elementary school. And not like a little stab, I mean like full on trying to put the pencil through his hand. Because I just had enough of his shit. Anyways. Besides me assaulting another kid when I was a kid, we were in the Hollywood Video and he went to go buy something. And you know, I felt no remorse. That is when I knew if someone broke into my house, I would be okay to kill them. Or maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Maybe both. But we were inside in the Hollywood video with me and my buddy. We both had pretty good jobs, so we had money. And he was trying to buy a PS3 at the time when it just came out, and he was like sitting there, and and he got his card denied. Like, and they're like, yeah, you don't have enough money. He's like, well, I just traded stuff in, add the credit. And they're like, yeah, it's still not enough, dude. And you're a borderline sociopath, but that's okay. I'm your sociopath. So we were in there, and my buddy goes, oh, how much is that? And it was like, I don't know, however much a PS3 was. And like, he's like, oh yeah, I'll buy it. And so like they only had one left too. And so he went and bought it right in front of him, because I told him, I was like, oh yeah, that's a fucking prick that used to give me shit all through school. I was like, that's a fucking asshole. He's like, oh really? I've been wanting a game console. So he fucking bought it right in front of this dude. Totally made him butthurt. And we were laughing our ass off when we left. But good times. And then I told him, I was like, yeah, I actually stabbed that guy. He's like, wait, what? Anyways. Yeah, power move indeed. And he's like, what do you mean you stabbed him? Like in the chest? Or I was like, nah, in the hand. But yeah, good times. Good times. Adam, the Woo made a video of Blockbuster in Florida. There's still one Blockbuster that's open. You can go to it. I love this. I love chat. It was funny or something. Wolf. Yeah, power move. Remember the power glove accessory? So, funny story about that. I actually knew the kid. Well, I didn't know him when he was a kid, but I knew him when he was an adult. Apparently, there's a guy named Astropub, allegedly. And when he was a kid, he was in those commercials. Because his mom, worked with Nintendo or something. And, yeah, anyways, the funny story there. But yeah, the power glove, and then you had, the blaster, the big, bazooka blaster you could get for your Nintendo. I mean, you could still buy pop-out cigarette lighters. You just put them right where the cigarette thing is. Some I heard that album did not sell very well. Apparently, the producers said it was too grotesque. What was the other album the other guy was selling that was, even worse? And they're like, but this one's even worse. Why does no one care about this? And they're like, oh, what was it? You're making women feel something. Used? I forgot what it was. Yeah, one caught on fire, one exploded, one was crushed. They're making another movie of that. Oh, and by the way, speaking of good movies coming out, the movie of Spaceballs 2 has finished filming, wrapped up. There we go. And will be coming out soon. So Mel Brooks, the 100-year-old video producer, did it. Did people actually listen to Queen? I did. I like Queen as a band. That was a good band. I don't know how I feel though about the guy taking over, but I know Diddy done, diddy do, Diddy came and molested you. Well, I had no idea they did that, or that he's even with us. Yeah, so Mel Brooks is still alive. Mel Brooks has put out Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money. Everybody is in it except for, of course, John Candy. Who else is not in it because they died? There's a couple people who are in it because they passed away. And I want to say that, I forgot who they got. I think they have someone else playing Barf. Mel Brooks' son, Max, was the creator, of World War Z movie. Really, was World War Z the one with Brad Pitt? Bicycle's a good song, Spank. Under Pressure's a good song. But I also like David Bowie. David Bowie's not for everybody. Yeah, I like that movie. Like, I like zombie movies. Yeah, it was like fast moving and crazy. Like, it was a fun turn off your brain and watch movie. And then I think they have, is Kit Kat a little person? Yes. She's like 1 inch above being a legal midget. So by the time she's old and hunched over, she'll be considered a legal midget. Well, that's why I like 28 Days Later is because when you see that they're running and the zombies are like galloping on all fours after you, I'm like, that is some scary shit. Like, that is some stuff you're like, oh crap. You know what I mean? Is it? No way. Let's see. Spaceballs 2. The Search for More Money. Mel Brooks, Rick Morris, Daphne Zungeta, Lewis Pullman, Bill Pullman. I guess the son's in it. Oh, Josh Gad is playing Barf, I think. Anthony Kerrigan, Keke Palmer, George Weiner, guy who played Colonel Sanders. Rowan Witt, I don't know who that is. And then Raul Xavier Garcia, I don't know who that is either. It's supposed to be out next year. Yogurt. Keek Palmer is someone named Destiny. I don't know who that is. Lewis Pullman is a character named Starburst, which is Lone Star's gang. Oh, God. Oh, okay. I see where this is going quickly. Well, Josh Gad's in it, but I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's not playing the character. Maybe Barf wasn't replaced. Yeah, Starburst is perfect. Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's going to be good. Yeah. I know Mel Brooks, again, he was in, I got to find it. He did an interview on some show and he was just like, certain things used to be funny, right? Oh, it used to be funny. You could say these things. It was offensive, but it was funny. So he starts just going off saying every slur and cuss word he could say. And I think Machinist is currently watching. If he is, I have to put the picture of him I have back up. Machinist, if you're here, let me know so I can put your picture back up. Anyways, they had to turn off the thing and go to commercial because he was just like saying every offensive word he could say. Well, you did Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, Spaceballs, The Producers, Men in Tights. Like, I love his movies. Apparently, Philadelphia International Airport announced Wednesday was temporarily closing 2 more security checkpoints ongoing to TSA due to staff shortages. By the way, people are not getting paid currently with TSA and they're losing people left and right. What they should do if they want to save money is get rid of the TSA. Mongo like slurs. High Anxiety? I don't know if I've seen that one. History of the World Part 1? I have seen that. He wants to make another one to that too. Yeah, Young Frankenstein, mentioned that one. That's another good one. Where the white woman at? Oh, boys! Look what I got here. How old is the movie High Anxiety? I'll probably still watch it. Yuffie liked Blazing Saddles. She thought it was funny as hell. Like, she's never saw it. I was like, you've never seen Blazing Saddles? Did John Candy hit himself to death? No, he died of drugs. You know, and that's the sad part. Like, a lot of comedians, where they say is like the funniest people are usually the most depressed. As I think he was very unhappy. But from what everyone said, John Candy was probably one of the most like realistic, down to earth, nicest person you could ever meet. Like, I feel like if you're gonna have dinner with like two celebrities, Keanu Reeves and John Candy would just be pleasant. Just a very nice thing. Maybe what's his name? Why am I drawing a blank? Damn it. The Lone Ranger, not the Lone Ranger, Texas Ranger, Walker Texas Ranger. Why am I freaking blanking on his name right now? I know all of you are going to say it all at once. I know it's going to come over here. He did not? What did he die of? I thought he died of an overdose. Chuck Norris, that's it. What did he die of? What did John Candy die of? Heart attack. Sorry, you're right. Heart attack. Presumed a myocardial infection. Okay, Marksman was right. I was wrong. Marksman was right. Candy had a long struggle with health-related issues, weighing over 375 pounds. Never mind, it was not drugs. Heart attack. In his sleep. Yeah, and he was in the middle of filming a movie too, wasn't he? And then that movie, they had to like, they dressed someone up as him to take over for it. Not drugs, sorry, I was thinking of somebody else. Marksman, as being the aficionado of everything about Kit Kat, can you please tell the chat exactly how short she is and that she qualifies as a legal midget? In Mexico, yeah. But I thought it was during another, he was shooting another movie when he died, right? Let's see, John Candy died during what movie? There we go. Wagons East. John Candy died during the filming of Western comedy Wagons East on March 4th, 1994. So I was, what, 8? No wonder I don't remember it. So when she's old, she'll be actually able to qualify as a legal midget when she starts hunching over and becomes shorter. He passed away in his sleep from a heart attack at age 43 in Durango, Mexico, having nearly completed his scenes for the film. The movie was later finished using stand-ins and released in August 1994. Yeah, I think I was thinking Chris Farley, because he died of drugs, right? Speedballs on the can. Chris Farley was okay, but if I had to like bring one of them back, I would think I'd bring back John Candy over Chris Farley. Canadian Bacon's great. There's another movie with him. John Candy was in, like a military movie. A couple of them. I forgot which one it was that he didn't tell him they're going to shave his head. And so like the scene where he's like all like looking down his hands and like surprised was real. So I got to make another song for Marksman. I made one about his time in the military, but I don't really like it. It just doesn't feel right. I don't like the words in it. Stripes, that was it. Thank you. Yeah, that was another good one. Marksman, we're reminiscing like old broads here. But hit that like button if you haven't already done it. Thank you very much, folks. Become a member. Again, I guess, I don't know, maybe I was too young for Chris Farley movies and I just didn't get them, or I didn't really watch them a lot, but they didn't really do anything for me. Like, I wasn't really a great fan of them. Like, I don't know. Like, I like Wayne's World. He was in that, but he was only in that for a short scene because of, he was friends with Mike Myers and stuff, right? All those people would, like, be in each other's movies. I'm actually surprised Adam Sandler was not in there, but... Uncle Buck, Great Outdoors. Yeah, like, he did a ton of movies. The only thing I would really be worried about with bringing any of them back from the dead, or, like, you know, it's never going to happen. But I just hope, like, whatever ones you bring back, they need to become commie assholes. Right? That would be the one thing I wouldn't want. Can you get a lot of fans in Australia? Fairly none. John, you said the Magic Touch is director. Yes. But I don't, some of John Hughes I remember, like, I don't know. Whatever. Who, Chris Farley or John Candy? But I know for John Candy, ever said he was a super nice guy, super friendly to be around. Gary Busey is freaking whack. Like, I don't know what the hell I like that guy, but Jesus. I know he has a stroke, right? Something happened to him? I don't know. I think Blues Brothers came out before I was born, I want to say, or when I was a little kid. Yeah, Gary Busey is cooked. Again, Philadelphia International Airport announces Wednesday it was temporarily closing 2 more security checkpoints, TSA staff and shortages. Again, if you're going to have to be flying, just take into account that it's going to take longer to get through TSA right now due to because I think the government's still shut down, right? I checked. That's why TSA is not getting paid. I believe. Marksman said, congratulations on the new truck. He's going to get me a, I'm just kidding. He's going to give me a thumbs up. That's probably about it. They actually toured as the Blues Brothers before the movie. Well, that's pretty cool. For the people out there that watch anime, anime is doomed, according to the famous anime director of Code Geass, which I thought was a terrible anime and was not good at all. He outlined that the anime industry rather play it safe than take risks with originals. Stuff like Code Geass and Kill la Kill will not be given a chance today, for example. I think that was also from a lot of Western influence that they are trying to cater to, which I think is going to be gone soon. Hey, Marksman, if you're still here, ask the Ben if he can get the bot to work again with the new channel. He could save me some time. I know he's very busy these days with school and whatever, but if he gets a little bit of time, I appreciate it. You're right, they're not getting paid. I do not. Why are you drinking Monsters, man? Those things are terrible for you. If you're gonna have to drink them, drink Red Bulls. At least they're a little bit better. I mean, it's not much better, but at least it's better. Thanks, brother. I know he got it working, and I was trying to figure it out myself, but his little genius brain was able to get it going better than me. So, and I know for him, he's gonna be like, "Oh, it took me 2 seconds." So I'll be like, "Okay, there you go." Macron announced today that France's next aircraft carrier will be named Free France. It will be 310 meters long. Apparently he's getting ready for some more stuff. Speaking of which, Marksman, I didn't get a chance to write those questions out, and I still need to do it very soon. What do you think about the WHO announcing? I guess I could have you on the show. Might be easier, but it's up to you. You could type in chatter. come on up with voice or whatever you want. What do you think about the WHO preparing for a nuclear catastrophe potential? You think that's just do you think that's just speculation? Like, you know, it's just the average thing that they do. War breaks out, we're going to be worried about this, or do you think there's some actual shit to worry about with it? It's retarded. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's good enough. Short and simple. I guess that answers the question I needed. No, it's stupid. It won't happen. Not even a remote possibility. Okay. That's what I figured. I figured it was not going to be what they're trying to make it out to be, but I didn't want to speculate. I said it earlier. I'm just like, you know, I guess it's a possibility, but a very rare one at that. Who's the guy that makes like Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels? His movies I really like too. I can't remember who that is off the top of my head. Is that David Lynch? No, it's not. That's who the hell is it? Somebody in there will say it. Anyways, if you're bored and you besides, what the fuck does the WHO know about effing geopolitics? It's all nonsense publicity. That's what I think too. I don't think it was going to go anywhere. Anyways, if you got time, hop into chat tonight on the on-air thing, and I will pump the audio through the show. I think it's this one. There you go. If you have time tonight, I know you got work tomorrow and stuff. Guy Ritchie, thank you, Potato Joe. That's the guy, Guy Ritchie. I like his films. I like Guy Ritchie stuff a lot. Me and Yuffie, again, she's ever seen Blade. We watched that. She liked that. I think we're going to watch either Snatch or Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels soon. Soon, I hope. Lynch wrote Lost Sorry after watching O.J. Simpson trial. Oh. What? You quit? Okay, well hop in the damn thing then on air. Edge a screen in 3? Is there an explosion? Over in the television screen? You're gonna sleep soonish. Oh, you could spare 5 minutes. Help me get the last, a little bit of the last hour done. I'm trying to go back to doing 3-hour minimums. I cannot. Not today, I'm half asleep, but tomorrow. Okay, all right. Well, there we go. Well, at least I got it set up so I have to do it tomorrow. Lock Stock is a crafty creation. Oh, yes. Are we doing Collins? Marksman does Collins because he's what I call my tactical expert on stuff going on. I look like we're zooming into something that happened over on number 3. Possibly an explosion is my guess. Some coming in. Marksman's been doing some secret squirrely stuff for a long time. He was a recon marine and did some crazy shit. You can tell more about it than me. He's the secret man of mystery. He's actually what Austin Powers is based off of. No, but in all seriousness, he's done a bunch of stuff. Very good about, like, you know, like when we watch Fox News and they got that lizard that comes on. Well, picture that guy, but not looking like a lizard, taller, and actually been in combat and knows what the hell he's talking about. So there you go. He also helps me buy rifles. that's besides the point. I think I want to go get a bullpup for my truck because I think it's going to be smaller. I can stick it somewhere with an 18-inch barrel. That's easy for me to grab. I'm thinking I want to put it either behind or underneath the back seats. Marksman's fake leg is taller than Kit Kat. He also has one leg, and that's not from combat, which is a funny story. that is from a tragic rock climbing accident where his son, since some of you are new, his son was pretty much a hero that saved his life, which is a cool story. Not that he mangled his leg from it, but that his son actually got a rifle, hiked for X amount of miles, and found help to save his dad, which is pretty freaking cool. I remember I was telling that story, and some stupid commie bitch was like, "Oh, that's probably so traumatizing. Oh, he's gonna need therapy forever," and blah blah blah. Instead of like focusing on the good parts of it, like, you know, a marksman's son going above and beyond to save his dad and make sure his dad was safe, they have to focus on the bullshit. Just the foot and ankle, yeah, just the foot and ankle. Still taller than Kit Kat. But, you know, pretty amazing stuff a person can do. Yeah, it's like noteworthy of a movie. Like, if you were to make a movie, like, if we're going to make a movie, like, after a man comes back from Operation Iraqi Freedom, enjoying his life as a civilian, tragedy struck. It wasn't tragic, it was 10. It's not the typical kid anyways. No, Ben is Ben. Like, he's very much his own person, and not really a follower. When one 10-year-old boy has to save his father from certain death. We're going to have Marksman played by, oh, hold on. I knew who would play you. We should get Chris Pratt to play you. Oh, looks nothing like you. Oh, Chris Pratt plays Marksman. Oh, Lord. Oh. I don't know who would play Ben, though. We'd have to get a new actor to play Ben. Or, like, Elijah Wood plays Ben. Well, Kit Kat wasn't there for that. This was before Kit Kat was ever around. That was 7 years ago, give or take. I don't know how old Ben is now. I know he's 17 or 18, right? 16? 6 years ago? I don't know. What is Marksman white? We can't have a white actor playing him then. Oh, Samuel L. Jackson's too old. Idris Elba. We'll have him played by Idris Elba. Jennifer Tilly play Kit Kat? She's too tall. Oh, he's 16. I keep thinking he's older. Because he acts so much older. I keep thinking he's older. Wow, so you started watching me not long after that accident. Interesting. Illogical kick. She is very illogical. Yeah. Idris Elba plays Marksman. He's also British now, too. Or South African? Is that where he's either that or he's British? I forget which one. The chick that played in the Wicked movies, we have her. Oh, God. Oh, shit. I can't remember what the hell her name was. The black chick? The really weird, like, alien-looking woman? Or Ariana Grande, the other alien-looking woman. When one man. He was in here when me and him were chewing Lee a new asshole about not knowing what the hell he was talking about. Yeah, Cynthia Irvos. That's who it was. Cynthia Irvos. Robert De Niro can play Kit Kat. Oh, God. Oh, that made me lightheaded from laughing. Oh, God. The Rock? No, Marksman's not built like The Rock. He doesn't take steroids. Batista. There you go. Batista's going to play Marksman in the movie. Oh, God. And we saw Robert De Niro as Kit Kat, though. That doesn't change. That's still the same. It's now a gay love story at the end of it. Because, Hollywood got a hold of it, so it's got to be weird. Joe Pesci has the son! I was thinking Elijah Wood. Elijah Wood. That's Ben. De-age with AI. All-star cast. Keanu Reeves as the doctor who amputates your foot. No, Keanu Reeves as the rehabilitation doctor you yell at. There you go. Frodo can't cry on cue. That is right. Imagine Cynthia's Marksman with De Niro's son. What could go wrong? Oh, God. It's now turning really into Hollywood. It turned from a movie about a soldier coming back from war that hits tragedy into a lesbian love story where she was part of the Peace Corps. That's how Hollywood would F this up. When one woman who was a part of the Peace Corps comes back. Vagina on the mountain. Throw Ben Stiller in there, yeah. Oh, Ben Stiller as the person in charge of the Peace Corps. In a world where everything is screwed up and backwards, where communism has taken. Oh my God, that's the whole thing of the story. The whole point of the story is communism, lesbian communism. That's what's going to come down to. Desert Queens. Instead of Marksman, it turns to Marina. Oh, God. Who is that? You get to work on this AI movie. Hey, Bratty girl, we need to start working on the script. It's gonna be great. Lesbian Seagull will be on the soundtrack, yes. As she's stuck on the mountain, but she doesn't break her leg. She only like breaks her hand because she's a boss bitch. Who is that actor that was like super fat and he was funny, but he lost a bunch of weight and looks like he freebases Ozempic? Oh, Sam Hyde plays Tio. There you go. Yeah, either Jonah Hill or Sam Hyde plays Tio. Katie Ling, the girl's also soundtrack. There you go. That's harsh. No, John Goodman's gonna play me. That's who John Goodman's gonna play. Oh, all-star cast we got here. Great. No, Mel Brooks plays me. That's who it is. Mel Brooks plays me. Who plays you? I don't know. We could just get random actors for the chat. There you go. And Patrick Stewart plays Yuffie. There you go. Gary Busey is hippie. There you go. Oh, man. That's mean. Make it about global warming? Oh, no. It's got to be global warming, communism, and lesbian empowerment. If it was going to be in New Hollywood. You have to have all those things. Busey as Mr. Nine? That's a little too close to home. Danny DeVito? You have to have Crispin Glover in there. I knew a person that dated Crispin Glover, many moons ago. Before he was in Back to the Future. They were old. Yeah, I have weird connections with people and celebrities. Like I think it's a living in California thing, maybe. I don't know. Africa's biggest lenders are converging on Kenya, betting the country offers the best gateway into East Africa's fast-growing but underbanked economies. Interesting. Bloomberg. Bosses, by and large, claim that having people in the offices full-time is a culture boon, but other analysts suggest the story is more complicated. That's from The Economist. I really like The Economist. Crispin Glover's a must. Add Whoopi Goldberg? Whoopi Goldberg is the angel that preaches communism to Markelina on the mountain. But she's not like a regular angel. She's like Bollock or something, you know, coming out of hell. Just the big slug. Crispin Glover's dad is one of the assassins in 007 Diamonds Are Forever. I did not know that. Pretty cool. That would be fitting. I have never seen Hot Dog Time Machine. There's a lot of movies I haven't watched just because I don't know. There's stuff about them I'm not really interested in. And that one didn't really like call me to watch. I think the last Adam Sandler movie I watched was the video game one with the aliens. You spelled black guys wrong, Jared. Lifting her up. Dragging her ass out there. All right, folks, I am out of here for tonight. I have nothing else to talk about. I have ran out of things to say. If you would like to donate, now is a great time to do it before the show ends. Let me find the song to queue up. I know I was on here late tonight. I've been working on the bathroom a bunch. I'm almost done. I'm almost freaking done. I'm almost done, chat. The Faculty. That was an interesting movie. I saw it a long time ago. By the way, apparently there's now a tube you can buy that's like a mortar. You drop a beer down on it, and it hits. It makes the beer cup shoot off like a mortar. I think I'm gonna get that for Marksman for Christmas. I don't know how much it is, and he doesn't really drink beer, but I think he would get a kick out of it, to be honest. So I am out of here. If you guys want to donate, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, buy me a coffee, all that stuff would be absolutely amazing. I got to make a new thing for Bez from Oz, a higher tier membership, which is awesome of him to want that. If you guys want to tell me how much it is I should make it, let me know. Should I make it $10, $20, whatever? It's okay, not great. Oh, no. I am out of here though. Again, feel free to donate. I'd very much appreciate that if you guys did that. I got a camper shell to pick up. I got bills to pay, and this is my day job. So anything you guys could do would help me very, very, very much. Nocturnal guitarist, just go out there with the bat and just start getting the money from the rest of the people. Sean's supposed to donate $100 since he was spending time here without his family. So there you go. Again, you all have a good one. Take it easy, everybody. Let me find another song. Yeah, get $10 million out of him, hippie. That's right. Actually, if I had $1 million, I'd be looking great. I'd pay off all my bills, my house. I'd probably live off the rest. Because I live like a pauper. And not because I have to, but because, I don't know, I like saving money. Yeah, let me go look for another song to end us on tonight. Oh, why thank you, buddy. But I like my house. I've been working my ass off on it. Though it's gone up $100,000, which is cool. So if I was to sell it, I could pay off the house and make a profit off of it. But that profit would go towards another house. I'm not trying to flip them. I don't know. Any domicile I live in, trying to make nicer than what it was. Yeah. Yeah, it went up 100,000 since I lived here. And that's not even with all the upgrades I'm doing. Oh, why thank you, Sean. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna do the Who's Taxing Me on the to end the show with.
Tell me who's taxing. I'm just an average Joe with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. All I want is to
Thank you for the donors tonight, Dark Horseman, Lightning, and Garbo.
Why do I always feel like I'm getting on? I always feel like the government is fucking me. And they take my tax money. I always feel like the government is fucking me. Tell me, where does it all go? When I check my pay stub, another chunk is gone. It say it's for the roads, but the potholes ain't fixed, bro. I buy wallet shut real tight, but every April 15th, they come back for a bite. People call me on the phone, IRS on the line. I'm trying to hide, but they always find my W-2s in time. Man, I always feel like the government is fucking me. And they take my tax money. I always feel like the government is fucking me. Is it just a scam? When I'm out here grinding, trying to make a dime, they got that ant in my pocket every single time.